weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On play action, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now it's Hines. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
On play action, now Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
They get the guard there, Lucas Patrick.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. They run with Hines, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. Oh, what a move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man, here's Cobb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run on 1st down. Hines looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
the former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Throwing after the interception, Franks. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Franks.
Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Working out of the gun, Franks. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The Franks looking to throw.
This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
On the return, it's Taylor.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 58 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Franks. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And it's a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team's side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out,
touchdown, Packers! Naeem Hines, 70 yards. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Franks now. Flush to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw.
And it's complete to Adams. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. They'll try to run with Hines. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the rout is on here in this first half. The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Kingsley Kiki there on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Franks. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's Franks now from the shotgun. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 36, 26. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". All day. All day. Hey, one set.
On play action, Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Grady Jarrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Touchdown! Nyheim Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are pouring it on. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down. Looking to throw. Franks. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Koo now for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Packers 46, Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, it's Taylor. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Franks. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On first down, here's Franks. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On second down, Franks again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He hits Adams complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I don't think you got it, son.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like